I make games. That deadline nightmare again? My therapist says to write these down. So this one joins the list. Some self-education? Yeah. Looks promising, huh?
The world of game development hides a brutal truth. Making games is tougher than ever. 3 out of 4 indie studios shut down after releasing just one game, even if that game is a success. Consider Boomerang X. This slick first-person arcade shooter instantly won over the press and players. It boasts an overwhelmingly positive rating on Steam and 81 on Metacritic. Critics praised its tight pacing, acrobatic combos, and stylish graphics. Yet, the small 5-person New York team behind it, Dang, couldn't secure funding for a second game. Their farewell letter in October 2023 was painfully direct. We are out of money. A critically acclaimed debut simply wasn't enough to survive. Or take Gloria Victis, a Polish MMORPG focused on realistic medieval combat. At its full release, it had thousands of positive reviews and a healthy player base. In August 2023, Black Eye Games announced they were shutting down, citing mainly financial reasons and the prolonged burnout of their 15-member team. Despite years of hard work and a warm community, the rising costs made it impossible to continue. On the other side, in 2024, the global gaming industry generated a massive $184 billion in revenue. We see headlines about colossal budgets. $310 million for Spider-Man 2, a jaw-dropping $400 million for Starfield, and an astronomical $1 billion rumored for GTA 6. But behind these enormous budgets, often bigger than those for blockbuster movies, and amidst the failures of indie games, a question looms: is there a better way? That critical question is why we at GDEV are tackling this topic. Despite incredible technological advances, the fundamental way games are made hasn't significantly evolved in decades, until now. Meet GameGears. They decided to attack the industry's biggest problems head-on, dramatically slashing development timelines. We're going deep, tackling the specific crippling problems that plague modern game development one by one, showing exactly how we are rewriting rules with AI. Let's start with the monster that crushes most studios. The relentless, brutal drain of time and money. This is the beast that devours studios whole. Years slipping away, budgets spiraling into the stratosphere. GameGears aimed their AI arsenal straight at this core problem. Take asset creation, making just one decent character model, traditionally a 32-hour grind. GameGears built a wild AI-powered pipeline using tools like 3D AI, Rodin, and Tripo for basic 3D shapes, plus Krea, Midjourney, Leonardo, and Magnific for 2D art and concepts. The result? That painful 32-hour process got slashed down to just 3 hours.
Seriously? 3?
Their senior 3D artist puts it plainly.
In 2 decades of game development, I've never seen anything transform our workflow like this. Now, we're creating more unique content than ever before.
Or look at marketing. What used to take 2 full days of production work, they now crank out in about 2 hours, using a suite of tools including Midjourney and Flux, Krea, Kling, Runway, and Hilo Minimax. This lets them test way more creative ideas and find winning ads faster. And coding? That nightmare of UI frameworks, repetitive functions, technical docs. The answer is Claude via C-Line and ChatGPT as a backup. AI automates routine functions, EOS scripts, UI layouts.
With AI handling routine tasks with precision, our coding efficiency has tripled. We can now focus on creating unique player experiences while the AI handles the heavy lifting.
These examples show how AI can drastically cut down time in specific areas. By targeting bottlenecks like these across the board, GameGears laid the groundwork for a fundamental shift in their overall development velocity and cost structure. Okay, speed and potential cost savings are huge. But game development isn't just numbers on a spreadsheet. The second soul-crushing problem we need to face? The human cost, creative burnout fueled by the endless repetitive grind. This is what kills passion and drives talent away. The goal? Use AI to eliminate the robot work and unleash human creativity. Think game design. To outsiders, it's fun and creativity. Ask a designer.
Game design involves a lot of routine work, searching for references, drafting the initial GDD, balancing calculations, rough estimates. There are recurring tasks, coming up with content for a new biome, describing new mobs. We turned all of this into small pipelines. GPT drafts the first versions of documents, calculates combat formulas, comes up with content, its descriptions, and even the prompts right away. Then we pass all of this into our internal tools, where we generate almost final art pieces that artists just need to polish.
With AI tools like GPT handling initial docs and formulas, designers can ditch the days of grunt work, now roughed out in hours.
AI isn't about replacing our skills. It's about improving our results. If you just ask it to write a GDD, you'll end up with nonsense. But if you break down a feature, using AI, by the way, and ask it to develop a specific part, you can get good results.
And this pattern, AI handling the grind, humans handling the craft, repeats everywhere. In asset creation, AI crushes the grunt work like initial modeling and UV mapping, freeing artists to inject style, polish, and make things look right.
The AI tools let us focus on the creative aspects while eliminating repetitive tasks.
In coding, AI tackles routine functions, letting developers focus on creating unique player experiences. The impact on the team is profound. Less burnout, more room to experiment, the potential for better, more innovative games. So, faster, cheaper, and happier teams sounds almost too good to be true, right? Which brings us to the third critical area we must address, the unavoidable risks and the sometimes messy reality of implementing AI. First, the technical pitfalls. Let's be absolutely clear. AI isn't flawless. In asset creation, AI doesn't spit out perfect models first try. Initial drafts can be wonky, needing crucial human artistry for style, polish, and technical fixes. In marketing, AI gets you close, fast, but needs a sharp human eye for tone and brand fit. Complex scenes, hand animations, dynamic physics still needs human expertise. Teams trade production hours for rigorous quality control. In coding, AI isn't a magic wand. It can generate code that clashes with project structure or miss tricky edge cases. The legal landmines. There's a huge potential problem: copyright infringement. AI models train on massive datasets, sometimes without explicit permission for everything ingested. This means the art or code generated can occasionally look too similar to existing IP, exposing studios to serious legal risks. The AI speed boost and grind reduction are game changers, yes, but it's not autopilot. It's a powerful tool that amplifies experts, not a magic box that replaces them. Okay. We've seen how AI tackles the core problems of time, cost, and grind, while acknowledging the necessary reality checks. So, after navigating all this, what did GameGears actually achieve on their project? Let's look at the hard numbers. Getting to a playable alpha version, what normally took 8 months got slashed down to just 4 months. That crucial soft launch target chopped from 12 months down to a lean 6 months. That's half the time. Think about the impact. With their 40-person team, every single month saved translates directly into massive cost reductions. The million-dollar question we absolutely cannot ignore. GameGears built a game incredibly fast with AI. But will it actually perform well in the market? Will it generate the same revenue, attract, and keep players like a traditionally developed title? Because, let's be brutally honest, fast development is one thing. Sustainable profitability and long-term player engagement? That's a whole different beast. And that answer is still being written. Look, let's get real. In today's crazy gaming market, guaranteed success is about as likely as a launch day with 0 bugs. But here's the truth. AI isn't here to snatch your job. It's here to give you freaking superpowers. Every massive leap started with someone bold enough. Thanks for coming along on this wild ride. Keep your eyes glued to the horizon, because the future isn't just coming. It's already booting up right here, right now.
Here's what's seriously cool. We've made it so you can build a game in half the time. That means the wild ideas people used to laugh off, they're actually doable now. And it's not just games. We're rewriting everything. HR, accounting, you name it. And this This is just the warm-up. We've already proven you can get a playable prototype up in 4 months. Nobody believed that before. But we're not slowing down. We're speeding up analytics, code, art, game design. When you cut dev time in half, you're not just saving money. You're rewriting the rules of the whole industry. Keep it up.
So, you ready to flip the script on how games get made? Whether you're a studio dreaming big, a creative genius totally done with the old grind, or an AI wizard cooking up the next game changer. Smash that subscribe button if you want front row seats to see what happens when we really start pushing these limits.